TikTok thinks I'm trans because I got my hairline done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did Clarkson Lawson just had gender-affirming surgery? Dare I say, you are now pushing the trans agenda?
I'm trans hot. I'm not transitioning my gender, but I am transitioning into a beefcake. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Clarkson. I know we're in a different spot of my house, and in the next video, we most likely will be in a different spot because I'm gonna be moving to Miami very soon, literally in just a few days. So by the time you watch this video, I'll be in Miami. But this video has nothing to do with that. It does have to do with me getting my breast done. Well, not really. I got my breast tissue taken out. I had gynecomastia surgery, and I'll show you guys a picture here. So you could see that I was wearing the garment. I had to go to the hospital. I had gynecomastia. And gynecomastia, if you don't know, is a condition where young men will get extra breast tissue. It's a correction due to a hormone imbalance. I got on clomiphene and I was on finasteride and I developed it. And I also developed it in puberty. And there was also a tissue that needed to be removed because it was hard. It was a lump. It had to get tested for cancer. Basically, I almost had breast cancer. No, but it came back fine. But apparently on TikTok, if you almost have breast cancer and if you are a guy who gets that surgery done or gets your hair done or gets anything done, you are now trans. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
As for some reason, when you went through puberty, you wanted to look like you were about to milk a whole litter of puppies, and then when you turn 26, you're like, wow, I can actually get rid of this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did Clarkson Lawson just had gender-affirming surgery?
Clarkson Lawson? Bitch. You know my name. Anyways, let's keep going.
So Clarkson, just to be clear, when you develop breast in puberty, natural breasts, when your natural body produces breasts in puberty, and you say, wow, that does not match my masculine gender presentation, you could go ahead and have surgery to remove those breasts. You could go ahead and reject the body God gave you. The body you were born to have. Clarkson Lawson.
Yes, my body did develop more breast tissue because of an abnormality. And I also waited until I was in my 20s to get this surgery done. But go ahead.
You're allowed to just go to a surgeon and say, I don't want these natural breasts. They don't align with my gender identity.
That was not the conversation I had with my surgeon. I went to my surgeon and I said, I have gynecomastia because I took medications that made my hormones make gynecomastia. And he said, oh, we can take that out, but you also have a lump. So we should definitely send that to make sure it's not cancer. Not really worried about my gender identity. All I gotta do is just... Yup.
But when a trans man does it, oh, that's the liberal agenda.
When have I ever said the liberal agenda? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop stopping it. There's just so many points.
But then to go on social media and talk about how it improved your life, to say the quality of your life is so much better and you're so happy now that you've gotten your natural breast tissue removed, now that you've mutilated your natural body, dare I say, Clarkson Lawson,
You know my name.
that you are now pushing the trans agenda.
You know what, Clark? You don't need to...
Be nice. I'm finding it. It take you that long to find it? It does.
Since he wants to talk about my plastic surgery, I'm gonna talk about what he should get, since he's clearly afraid of it, even though he would definitely benefit from it. Jaw filler. He could get on a melanotan peptide to make his skin not look so ghastly. Definitely maybe hairline and then some testosterone. That would do him well, but you do have to lift weights, not your finger. Anyways, TikTok is freaking out, and they have been doing this for years. Anytime I get something done, they call it gender affirming care. They're freaking out because there's this like rumor that, first of all, that I'm against gender affirming care. I'm not. I just don't want young girls getting double mastectomies. I think that a social transition is fine if you are under the age of 18, but a medical transition is not. So these videos that we'll watch today, they're gonna allude to the fact that I'm some form of transphobic or that I'm against gender affirming care, and I'm not actually against it. It's just for minors. Now, in this video, he says like, oh, you got your breast tissue removed, you mutilated your body. Male breast tissue is very different than a female removing her breasts at the age of 14. Chloe Cole. To try to correlate those two things is just intellectually irresponsible, but so are those glasses that you stole off of my grandma in her coffin. Sorry, Grandma, but you did have terrible glasses. So yeah, I'm not against gender affirming care. It's kind of weird that they're trying to use it as an insult, but another thing that they're doing is they're saying that any man or woman who gets plastic surgery is getting gender affirming care. So you'll just see here.
This
We'll just do a freeze frame right here. So she says, Clarkson, the influencer, finally blocked me. Ooh, I'm no longer a political commentator. I'm an influencer. Finally blocked me because I told him his hair transplant was technically gender affirming care. LOL. Oh my God. If I don't answer the phone, I cannot answer it because I told him his hair transplant was technically gender affirming care. LOL. And he's transphobic. Now this video I saw on my burner account. It actually showed up on my For You page because I blocked this creator. But I didn't block this creator because they're consistently in my comment section saying things like that. I blocked them because they started in the replies saying that I have said things that I never said. They started saying I'm transphobic, and then a bunch of people started being like, oh, what did he say? She was taking a lot of things that I've said out of context and clearly had malicious intent to manipulate public perception of me. So I blocked her because I'm like, ew, I don't want you in my comment section. And honestly, I don't know if this girl goes by he or she, but I kind of call everybody girls.
I don't care. Okay. I really don't give a fuck.
But this isn't the only one. So this creator made this video. It got tons of views, essentially saying my hair transplant is gender affirming care. And then I got a bunch of other comments from basement dwelling, wide waisted, pimply chinned, greasy haired creators. I was getting a lot of different comments from them and videos saying that I got gender affirming care as if it's an insult or as if I'm against it.
Somebody lied to her several times.
That showed up on my For You page 3 weeks after she posted it. It had about 15 likes on it. Didn't block her though, because I enjoy seeing people talk about me. I'm a narcissist. So not only do they get the transphobic comments all the time, and I'm used to that. I'm used to being called transphobic. I don't really care. But the whole argument around plastic surgery being gender affirmation treatment for anybody who's not actually struggling with dysphoria, actually, it really just doesn't make any sense. My gender doesn't require affirmation. So no procedure is going to either affirm or deny my gender because my gender just is. That's how it works. That's really how sex works. I'm a male. No matter what I look like, whether I wear nails, whether I wear a wig, I am a male. So any surgery that I get is not going to be affirming my gender because my gender doesn't require that affirmation. Also, a hair transplant would definitely not fit under the category of gender affirming care because it is natural for men to lose their hair, which I am a man. Contrary to popular belief, I do have a dick and it works pretty well. I find this whole conversation to be very interesting. I do love being talked about on the internet. I really don't give a shit. But I do think it's interesting how a lot of these activists are trying to expand the definitions of words to make their community seem and their causes seem more mainstream than they are. I support gender affirming care. I do. For adults, I support care that doesn't involve medical care, as in like permanent medical care for minors. I think treatments for dysphoria should be allowed for everybody. I do understand that that is a small minority of a population. So when you're a small minority, one tactic that you can do is make people in the majority feel like they are a part of your minority. So you start to expand the definition of what gender affirming care actually is to all plastic surgery. So then when a woman or a man goes and gets plastic surgery, you can say, hey, that's gender affirming care. Your legislators are trying to ban that. You've successfully manipulated that person to believe that the cause you're fighting for directly affects them. It's smart. I just don't think this one specifically is gonna catch on just because it's just so blatantly false. It's so blatantly false. But I love my dolls. I'm probably gonna have them join a video when I move to Miami because I got a little crew there, and we can talk about this types of stuff or these types of conversations because frankly, the unstable activists on TikTok are giving all trans people a bad name. And also, I will say, both of those videos of the girls who were commenting, they like have the shakes. It's giving unstable. It's giving unstable. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe. There's gonna be more TikTok reactions very soon. If you have any video ideas, you can always send them to me on my Instagram. Don't message me on TikTok. I'm not gonna see it. I'm excited. And if you wanna purchase my book, it is only available to Patreon subscribers now. So join my Patreon, subscribe, you will get a free copy of the audiobook. But I will see you guys soon.